let's go to the police now. I mean, maybe she'd be in the church. Fine, I guess we should cover all our bases before we go to the police.
There are explore options, so we can just go
I doubt she would be in the mines. That would be a lot. Let's go.
She's broken in so many times, though.
That's true, but I doubt after everything that's happened she would break in again. I don't know. Let's go to the church and then meet the mines. Why do you think Cello would decide to get religious all of a sudden? We did see ghosts. Pastor Girls talked about I just spoke with him. That has nothing to do with anything that happened. She seemed realistic and that's not unlikely. I don't know if she'll be there. I just want to talk to the pastor. No. I just want to be thorough. I feel like I need a spiritual cleansing after what I went through. Not me, maybe her. I want to stock up on holy water and crosses. I want to tell Pastor Jan that ghosts are real and I want to rub it in his face. No! We just learned ghosts are real. There's a chance she has also... we're going to go with I want to be thorough because... Yeah. I mean, the unlikely one would have also worked, but let's just make it quick. I don't want him trying to rope me into some church event. I agree with that, but like I said, it really isn't that unlikely with everything that happens.
It is frickin' beautiful here.
Yeah, it is. I like the llamas. Alright, where's that weirdo? Oh! Speak of the devil. My, 3 visitors at once on a Tuesday? This is unprecedented.
3, you say?
Do not like you.
But he said 3 visitors.
Yeah, I know that. But
so
still.
Who's the 3rd visitor?
But there's only 2 of us. Oh no, were we followed by Dishling? Were we followed by Wayne? Hey! Sup, old people. I love him. Oh, it's
Zane. His shirt says Zane.
His shirt says Zane. I love him. Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? Oh, the glimpses of death I had in the past 2 days have forced me into a mindset of an existential crisis, my dudes. My dudes! I want to see if Faith held any answers for me. Oh, God, look at that face! You can have a creepy face and not make that face!
He's just smiling!
You know what a beautiful thing is? You know something I used to practice? It's called stand in front of a mirror and make faces to see if you can, like, I don't know, not look like that! No, I'm kidding. I'm being mean. Yeah, I know. Alas, I have not found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his ways into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over the pamphlets I gave you. And of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, yeah. Please don't call him that.
No, it's cute.
Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hoped maybe you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's over by the alpacas. It's an alpaca! Though I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Why does it have to be in private? We know why. Well, I'm talking. Sure. We know why. I changed my mind! Kaneeka, stay with me! I guess I'll leave it to you while I check on Janie.
Leave the poor man alone.
Kaneeka heads off towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with a nervous pastor. I'm so glad you came. I'm not anymore!
Be nice.
I've never met anyone else who could hear them. You have no idea how long I thought I must be some kind of insanity.
I must have had some kind of insanity.
I even thought at one point that it must have been the Lord himself talking to me through them. But they never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed of that pretty early on. Whoa! Are you telling me you can also... But I thought I was... That's why we're here, buddy. Are we sure we're actually talking to animals? Have you been cursed? Why do you suffer this fate? I don't think it's suffering. Have you met Frou-Frou? Gretchen? Pixel? This is fantastic! Is your gift why you got into the church? It's why people think you're creepy because you have a gift. He looks like that sweet. Anyway. No,
leave him alone!
I can't express how much of a release if I meet someone else like me. I hope it was someone else, but I mean, I guess I'll take you. I hope you don't have anything the 2 of us are sharing gifts means we're friends. I agree with that, but I'm not going to say that. I don't know him yet. I'm judging him harshly, but I'm not actually going to voice it.
I hope you know that means that the 2 of us are bonded for life. Best friends.
Nobody else understands what we're like.
To be us.
I become a stalker. Honestly, I would make that joke. You know, in real life, I would be like, I'd put my arm over his shoulder and I'd be like, you're never getting rid of me.
me now.
You creep me out? Oh, I'll show you creeped out.
Creep off, let's go.
I'm gonna show up at your... I was gonna make a joke and say, I'm gonna hide by your window at night and say, hello. But someone's already doing it. Sorry! That's what I was gonna... Someone's already doing it for me.
Wayne, what are you doing?
Hey, that's my job. You stop creeping off of him. That's mine.
Get your beady little eyes off me, Wayne.
Get your beady little eyes off him. He's mine. I'm the only one who can creep around his house.
I've actually never noticed Wayne's been there before.
I wouldn't have noticed if I wasn't such a creep.
I was like, holy...
The one person who shares my talent is a religious weirdo. No, I do want to ask if that's why he got into the church in the first place, because that would explain a lot, and that does kind of offset a lot of the creepiness.
If I had a supernatural power, I feel like...
A lot of people would probably turn to the church. I probably would have turned to the church just to be like, yo.
Do you have an answer for this?
Yeah. It's hard to say. I was raised Baptist by two loving parents and was always interested in religion, but I've also always known about my talent, so I don't know what came first.
At least
he is honest.
He's honest about it.
Okay, it's kind of offsetting it, but it's one of those things where, unfortunately, when I get that first I don't trust you vibe, unfortunately, you gotta kind of balance and then up. Like,
I feel so bad for him because it seems like I still believe he's cursed.
I don't hate him. I just, like I said, I just gotta get used to him and know whether that first vibe feeling is because he's just a weirdo or because,
he's been cursed by who knows what.
It could be personality. It could just be... Sometimes people just have an off-putting face. And that face... I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop being a meanie! But, it's one of those things where it's like... I'm never gonna look at someone and be like, you give me weird vibes. I'm not gonna talk to you. I hate you right off the bat. You can't come near me. But I'm also not gonna be like, we can be best friends right away. It's like, nah. Unfortunately, you gotta come... If it's 50-50 for a friendship, nah. It's gotta be like 60-70 on your end. If anything...
So, you mean 60 to 70?
Yeah, 60
I thought you were
to
going to
70.
go say 64. I'm like, 60, 70, that's not...
No.
That does not equal 100.
Nah, 60, 70
no,
on
I see
his
what you
end.
mean
and
now.
then,
40, 30 on yours. Okay.
It's unfortunate, but it's true, and it saved me a couple times as far as figuring out that there's a reason why I don't like you. If anything, though, I'd say I'm religious in spite of God, of the gift. Sorry, in spite of God! I believe in you despite you!
Jesus!
Me. It hasn't exactly been easy to square this gift with a lot of the religious education I've got. That's fair. For instance, a lot of religious leaders will tell you that only humans have souls. Well, you and I both know that's not true. Though I suppose that gets into a whole different conversation about what exactly a soul is. Yeah, we don't need to talk about this, buddy.
We're rambling.
But those are conversations that I'm glad to leave to the scholars. I'm just a simple small-town pastor. Fair enough, buddy! Stop making that face. I don't need to ask the big questions anymore. I just have to help people through their daily lives. Aw, that's kind of sweet, actually, though.
He's just a dude.
That's actually kind of sweet. I don't think we've been cursed. And obviously, he doesn't know the answers. Is this why people think you're creepy? Because you have the gift.
People think I'm creepy?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, people think I'm creepy?
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm creepy?
I think he knows. People think I'm creepy. I did! He didn't know! I don't know who specifically, but I've just heard a bit around town. Sorry. It's alright. People say all kinds of things. I just have to be patient and persistent. And I know they'll eventually understand that I can be comforting presence in their lives, not a creepy one. This poor dude. Maybe if I grew a thicker beard, people will trust me even more. Or maybe I should get a cool jacket. Pastor Daniel!
How you doing, fellow kids?
No! Oh, this poor man.
He's just trying so hard. I think that's his problem.
I think that's what's making it off-putting, is you can tell he's trying so hard. Alright, have you met people, the other animals?
Pixel?
Of course I have. But I learned early on in life not to let on that I have this gift. At least not while other humans are around. So I haven't spoken to any of them.
Meanwhile, us.
Yeah. But I get the feeling Frou Frou wouldn't talk to me even if she knew I could understand her.
That's fair.
I tried to befriend the alpacas when no one is around. Emphasis on tried. They're surprisingly clicky.
They're the mean girls?
Yeah! Besides that, I try to maintain a low profile. Only chatting with wildlife when I'm sure no one is looking. That's actually kind of cool. You and I
Personally, I'm curious if his wife knows.
Does Janie know? That actually is a quite question. That was my next question, too.
Oh!
No, I don't believe there should be secrets between man and wife, so I'll have to tell her one day, but there hasn't been a good time yet. There
How about
never
now?
will be.
How about now?
Yeah,
right now. Hey, Janie!
Hey, she can do it too!
Hey, Janie!
We're both crazy! Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process, and the last thing I needed to add on is the stress of her husband being, neither of us add the stress of her husband being some kind of circus act.
Hey, Janie! Your husband says the alpacas are clicky!
They're a bunch of nugget. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have my suspicion that she might share this gift. Who?
His daughter.
Oh.
Remember Janie has a daughter?
Oh, yeah. There have been some particularly nasty rats in church lately, and she said some things that have led me to believe she might be able to understand them. What? She's so cute!
She is adorable.
Ah! I love her hair! And the little dress! That's adorable! He's interrupted by the sound of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there! You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back in the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good, or are you going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I don't want to go in the woods. I won't go in the woods. I promise. I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls to be in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time for you to get fed. You can give them hay.
Ooh.
Yeah, her little smile. Extremely excited by the prospect and hurries off. Sorry I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods lately, and it's been really dangerous, even for adults, yeah.
Do you think if she shares the gift, she can probably talk to ditchlings? Because couldn't we talk to ditchlings?
I think so, actually.
So she might be... What if the rats aren't rats?
Oof. Well, I think he'd have seen them. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees.
Tetanus Lake!
Tetanus Lake! But it must be at least 15 years old, so 50. It's all grown over, and it looks like part of landscape. 50, correct.
50.
But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass.
Tetanus Lake!
Tetanus Lake! Woo! How big a trash does would a weekend of hard work cleared out? Probably not. Why are you talking about church rats? What were you saying about the church rat? What were you saying about the church rats? I do want to know more
about these church rats.
Yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. Hi. Alright, so you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. It's usually nothing that needs to be paid attention to. But these rats, there's something so sinister about them. And they must be huge, judging by the sound of them scurrying around there. Maybe they're not rats. I thought he'd seen them. Tulip had never shown evidence of the ability before. She's never responded to the alpacas or engaged in a conversation with birds. In retrospect, she could have been hiding it the way I did growing up, because I know she'd been talking to the rats. She calls them her friends and has been drawing all these pictures of them. Really ghastly things. I've tried to bring it up with her, but she just gets a little smile and doesn't say a word, like it's her fun little secret.
I'm afraid Tulip is being possessed.
Yeah, I don't think she's being possessed, but I do think she might be friends with ditchlings, which I would not be comfortable with. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm pretty sure they also live out there in the trash heap, and ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there.
Oh, we're going to
Tetanus Lake, I'm concerned she's going to get hurt catching some of the kind of disease.
Tetanus Lake, baby!
What have they been saying? Have you actually seen them? Has Janie heard them? Are you sure they're rats? That's what I'm worried about. This is creepy. Have you tried to befriending them? Maybe
Tulip's onto something.
Is there anything I can do to help? Maybe try talking to them. You should talk to Tulip about the gift. I'm sure both of you could. Honestly, I agree with that.
Yeah. We have some explore options that might be useful.
Yes. Are you sure they're right? Yeah, what have they been saying? That might give me a clue. They like to try and goad me into crying or becoming depressed. They watch me through unseen holes and make fun of me and try to figure out how to press my
that's
buttons.
not good.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's annoying, but it's easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip, though. She's gotten quiet and secretive ever since she started talking to them. I hate to think they're saying to her what they're saying to her when I'm not there to hear. Have you ever seen them? No, but I don't need to. They live in a dorm that had rats once. You never see them, but the church has all the signs of an infestation, and there's no mistaking the sound of little creatures stamping around their feet. I've left out some humane rat traps, but they're too smart for them. All it's done is waste peanut butter. Precious peanut butter in this town. And I caught a possum in one, poor thing! Possums are very bright, but at least he got a nice big scoop of peanut butter out of the ordeal.
Dad, no!
Where'd the possum go? Are you sure they're rats? Has Janie heard them? And I'll do that. She's not in the church very often. She's usually in town doing her jobs until late. And we spend our evenings in the house. It's just me and Tulip all day.
They do have a nice house.
Yeah. Janie knows Tulip has made some strange little friends, but thinks it's an imagination game. I was hoping I'd sort all of that rat issue before she could get suspicious, but they're persistent. So I'd have to hire an exterminator if I can get the money for one. I hope it doesn't have to come to that. Yeah, are you sure they're rats? I think so.
So he is confident.
He is pretty sure there might not be. He just has no explanation, which makes sense. Pastor sniffs uncomfortably for a moment. So yep, that's what I wanted for. I hope so. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also, the fact that Wayne's standing there, it gives that there's something wrong.
You should talk to Tool about her guess. I'm sure both of us
parenting advice
guidance growing up. You're right. I grew up with this ability. If anyone can help her understand not to engage with evil little creatures like the rats that are eating God's house from the inside out, it's me! That's
when you word it like that!
Yeah, dude! I can handle this.
Wayne is still there!
Yep. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kaneeka walking back to the two of you. She must have finished talking to Janie.
Also, Tulip's hugging her mom.
Uh-huh.
She's like over there with her mom.
Mm-hmm. Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going. I hope your talk with the pastor went well.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually had a good conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. All right, buddy. Thanks, yeah.
Maybe it's because I know what it's like to be awkward, but I like the guy.
Yeah, he's warming. I'm warming up to him a lot. I don't think he's evil. I don't think he's bad. I think he's just a little awkward with a weird gift.
I'm more worried about these rats.
Yeah, that's honestly what I'd be most concerned about when it comes to this. Hopefully we can help. There's too many people on this that we're getting a list of just like, we gotta check up on this person, check up on the rats, Oscar and Rosalina, her mom. It's like, we're responsible for everyone now. Okay, now that we've put in some distance between us and the church, what did he want to talk to you about? He didn't say anything weird, did he? I ain't exposing this man. I know we friends, but I keep secrets.
Well, we already told them.
That he can speak to animals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right, we did.
We think he's creepy because he shares my gift.
Oh. I guess that's right, because they already knew about my gift, so. Never mind, I am a liar. Let his man have his privacy. I agree with that, actually. You just want to talk about our shared gift. Yeah, we already spoke about it, so I don't have to worry about it. That sounded so mean to him. He's a nice guy. Tulip's apparently made some weird imaginary friends. We might want to check up on it later this week. I do agree with that one, though. That's something I kind of want to bring up. Yeah, because I can't say it mostly. Kids make up imaginary friends all the time. Pastor Daniel says that there's rats in invitation to the church, and that these rats are her friends. I don't know. It seems weird. Okay, as much as I'd hate going back there, I guess that's a loose lead. If we don't have anything else to investigate once we found Stella and Kaneeka pauses. Once we've checked out the clinic, then maybe we can look around the church. Yeah, I'm with you. It's just getting one thing after the other.
Clinic. Oh, no! Nice.
What did I hit? The mouse.
Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though.
Okay, where to next? Okay, so I didn't click an option, though, it looks like. Okay, good. Let's check out.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, no!
We're going to see Oscar and Rosalina.
Apparently we're going to see Oscar and Rosalina. I didn't want to do that until after. Actually, I guess you could have checked up on them, too, so it's not a terrible idea. Yes, the place where so generous cousin decided to settle suitable for a habitation.
Habitat.
It is a habitat. Sorry, I know you sees your family and everything, but what Oscar and Rosalina have been through this week, I couldn't believe she'd even suggest something like that. It's her home! The risk of infestation has got to be through the roof. I just hope we can't find somewhere else for them to stay soon. Her home, her choice.
I do kind of agree that out of all the places they put them, though, they put them in the place that's literally condemned.
I would have, if I was Tabitha, offered them the other house, but I'm never going to look at someone who is offering something, who is able to offer something, is offering something, and go, how dare you not offer more? Because fact is, Kaneeka could technically have been like, you can stay at my house. Stella could have said, you can stay at my house. Anyone in town could have tried helping them out. Tabitha's the only one who's actually like, here's just a straight up house. Is it the best house? No, but it's a house and it's one I'm willing to offer. So there you go. So that's always my attitude towards it. It does suck when it's like, you know you have better you can offer, but you're not willing to. But to me, it's like she still did something, which is more than one, other people, and two, it's still a better offer than even if Kaneeka had been like, oh, you can stay with my house or anything like that, you know? Mm-hmm. That's more my attitude towards it. I feel like, just like Kaneeka is very biased against Tabitha, I feel like you're very biased towards Tabitha. I am, but that is just a general opinion of mine in general. Like, it wouldn't matter if it was Tabitha, Kaneeka, or anyone else. Okay. To me, that is just a thing. You should be grateful for someone offering help in any way and not be angry at them because they didn't give you everything. Or, like, the best help they can give you. I would say
it's not giving them everything, it's just...
That's what I said, like, or even just, like, the best help they can give you. It's like...
I think it's just that the place isn't safe to live in.
Yeah, but, I mean...
Anyway.
What are you gonna do? Squatters make do. You don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hissing grabs her attention.
No!
Oh, no! Pixel! I think you voice Pixel, don't you? Yeah, you do.
I can do it. Get away from me! I'm supposed to be an indoor cat! I'm not supposed to see things like you! You don't even talk, you freak!
Fair! You turn to see the ditchling approach a cornered Pixel in an alley. Must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. I mean, good for him to do so, but I do love... I'm supposed to be an indoor cat! Then why are you outdoor?
Because it's being haunted.
The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with an alien indifference. I'm about to kick your ass! What do we do?
Hey,
quit it! Watch in silent horror. Stop it! I'm about to grab a crack!
Kick it!
Words feel meek as they leave your mouth, and ditchling, unaffected, turns back to its cornered prey. Oh, hell no! Thank you, Kaneeka. I'm grabbing Pixel. Hey! Let's go! The cavalry! Before you can react, a small pack of dogs round the corner. They said, charge!
I'm so excited for this part.
Holy hell. Okay, well...
I might need to throw some of that out.
Yeah, a little bit. I was not expecting that. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, and then taking turns biting and tearing into it until it's ripped to shreds.
Okay, but the chihuahuas is kind of funny.
Yeah. Chihuahuas can be vicious. Hello! Your task complete, they saunter towards you. Hi! Dogs? What are Daisy and Scraps doing out here?
Scraps for president!
Scraps for president! Let's go! He said we do it! Are they leading some sort of ditchling hunting dog gang?
Yeah!
Hey, Gretchen said, Scraps, get shit done! Let's go! Good for you, Scraps.
I lived.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that.
I lived.
Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Yay! Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him.
Like Max.
I see how it is. Everyone likes him. Even the cats.
I can speak to them.
Yeah. We found him last night.
This is Daisy.
Which one's Daisy? I
want to say it's...
Her, it's the one with the open mouth. Okay, so I'm
and the flower on her collar.
Yeah, very droopy voice and make it a girl. We found him last night, terrified and shaking in a bush outside the library.
Psh, I wasn't that scared. I've even been helping out.
Hey, good for you. Little Pixel has been volunteering as a scout. Don't worry, we've always right around the corner. Those creatures like to strike out when they have numbers. They're hardly very bright. We sure made that little guy.
We made sure the little guy was taken care of till the humans were awake.
Do y'all know where he's supposed to be? Yes, we do.
Good dog.
Good doggies! Don't pretend like you don't understand them. That's rude. Plus, he knows we can now. So the Scraps I've heard so much about. We'll make sure he gets back to his family. Yes. So y'all some kind of dog military or something? Y'all some kind of suicide squad? No, I'm kidding. Have you seen or smelled Gretchen? Gretchen really admires you, Scraps. Is there anything we humans can do about the ditchlings? Aren't your families worried about you off on your own like this? We best be on our way. Go shoot! Go and get. That's terrible. Terrible. Let me see. Where was it? We'll make sure he gets back to his family. Cause yeah. What should Scraps? Oh, that is Scraps! Oh my god, I see.
Yeah, Scraps is the shaggy dog.
Yeah. We appreciate it, human. Word's been going around town that was one among you who could properly understand us. And it'll be good to have you on our side during these strange times. I love it. Yes! I have officially joined the dog military! Of some
Militia!
Sort. Militia! Odd things are going on in town. It's important for all of us to living things to watch out for each other. Thank you, Daisy! I like Daisy.
Good doggies.
Good doggies! That's true, though.
You're the Scraps I've heard so much about.
Have you seen or smelled Gretchen? Is she missing? Oh dear. Scraps, you don't think. Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. The fact that they haven't heard anything either. A dog like her doesn't get to be that age without a watchful human at her side. Aww. I don't know if that's an insult or not. Can you help us find her? We've got a better nose for this sort of thing. Let me know if you smell around town, okay? Just as I feared, I hope she's okay out there. Can you help us find her? You might be a bit busy, but if not,
noses.
We'll do our best. I didn't intend to make any more trips out in the woods, but if it's for Gretchen, we'll take that risk. No, I didn't think about that. Aw, stay safe, guys. She's a well-liked dog in these parts. Been around longer than any of us. It'd be a blow to the community for her to fall victim to those monstrosities. Aww. Good doggies!
Good doggies!
Yeah, Gretchen really admires you. Are your family's worried about you off on your own like this? I'm curious. We're country's dogs. So long as we come home for dinner, most of us aren't missed too much. Oh, that's kind of sad. Speak for yourself. I know my family's been worried sick, but I can't let that get in the way of what's important. Besides, if I went home, they might tie me up, and then I'd be sitting a duck. I mean,
be
dog.
A sitting duck.
Yeah.
I mean, dog. Good doggies!
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gretchen admires you. I wanted to know. Oh, she flatters me so. I'm nothing special. Just another dog. No, you ain't! Come on!
That's
you see your mayor doing out there?
Nothing.
Hell no. All the more reason to go after her before it's too late. Aw. Don't be so modest, Scraps. You're the kind of dog other dogs listen to. That's more than you can say for that. Jimmy! Straight! Get it! Thinks he's so high and mighty just because he sits and stays the best. As if obedience is the best quality in a leader. I love that these dogs take being a mayor so seriously.
Yes.
Like, they're like, oh, a human concept that's usually meant for humans? Nah, fam. They put us in charge. We need to take charge. Yes!
It's like, hey, this is the dog that represents us as a group.
Yeah! That's a good way of putting it, too.
So you're the Scraps I've heard about. Isn't Jimmy the mayor? Shouldn't you give him a...
Wait, where'd you seeing that? Oh, so you give him a little more respect? Hell no! He's got a
screw Jimmy!
Top hat. No! Yeah, screw Jimmy! What a joke! One of you should have been mayor. Agreed.
Scraps.
But, I like the mayor. He's not like other politicians. He tells it like it was. No, he does not! He literally lied. Okay, so this is Scraps. Is there anything... Yeah, is there anything you think we can do about this? They ain't that hard to kill when there's a whole lot of us. They die easily enough, so long as you don't get caught unawares. That's why we gather all the local dogs. A big pack is a safe pack. Jimmy may not be doing anything to help, but that doesn't mean we can't take matters into our own hands. Yes!
Dog militia!
I love that Chihuahua's face. Now, Daisy, no need to start in about the mayor. He has his own priorities. As long as he doesn't get in our way, we don't need to go starting trouble. I love him.
Good doggies.
Good doggies. I feel that every time, but it's so insulting I can't do it.
I promise you it's not.
Okay, fine, I'm doing it. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh,
they're so happy.
Except for the Chihuahua.
He's just a Chihuahua. But yeah, no, it's like good doggies. They're so cute. You call me a good dog? Daisy good dog? Oh, Daisy's tail wags excitedly before she regains composure. Ah!
You can tell Daisy's loved.
Sorry. I just love to hear it. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you told me that. That's so great. They're so good. Okay, I gotta go.
Wait, are you sure?
Which one did you want to do?
Are you sure?
It's a joke. It's Jimmy.
You don't want to give your impression on Jimmy, or I always like the so you're the Scraps I've heard so much about.
Okay. You have been saying that every time.
Yes, I try not to, but I can't help it.
It's fine. You're playing it with me, technically. The one and only. This here is Daisy, and we've got a few other concerned locals with us as well. Just making sure the cats and dogs of Holler are well taken care of, considering recent events. I do like that they're taking care of cats and dogs. Like, they're like, nah, we all in on this. We might have war usually, but we can all agree ditchlings are bad.
I wish the other 3 got names, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just other local dogs.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them, and they're right there.
They might not speak, but, like, come on.
Give them names.
There are more of those things in the woods every day, popping out of innocent bodies of what used to be dogs like us. He's done a fine service, but you'd best make sure to keep Pixel inside from here on out. I've got a feeling the things are only going to get worse from here. Yeah, and like you said, Pixel's a house cat.
Like to see you try. I was an indoor cat, but now that I got a taste of the outdoors, I will never be satisfied by the indoor life.
Oh, Pixel said, I know where I'm meant to be, and it's free!
I'm free now. But maybe I can wait till all those monsters are gone.
That's good, okay.
Thank you, Pixel.
I am glad you're smart enough to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't need to get into it with the mayor.
That's fair. You can do what you want.
Go! Shoot! No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Same for us. For the first time that we know of, those things are out during the day, which means the pets of Scarlet Hollow need us more now than ever. Go for it! Make sure humans keep an extra careful watch on their furry companions.
The Furvengers!
The Furvengers!
Also, I like that we're just leaving the body of a ditchling here for whoever lives here to find.
Oh yeah, and that random leg. You just had to have a full conversation with those dogs.
You just had a full-on conversation with those dogs.
Oh, it's so weird when you do that. I'm glad you correct me on that, because that does change the question.
Yes.
That changes the statement. And you even convinced them to help us find Stella. Your powers have finally come in handy. You?
What
Excuse
do you mean, finally?
me? There's a possum in my drawer. That has always come in handy. Kaneeka sighs, muttering to herself. Knowing dogs are capable of carrying an actual conversation is going to make being a veterinarian really weird.
That's right, she wants to be a vet. So goes to take your time. I'm so sorry.
She just starts explaining to the dog everything she's doing before she does it.
I know you don't like shots, but it needs to be done.
Pixel in tow, you and your companion continue on to the old Maxwell place. Old Maxwell place, it was clearly once a mid-century modern home, and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time. It's been abandoned for an unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Yeah, again, I'm not saying that I support that Tabitha didn't set them up in the better house. I do. If it was me, if it was anyone else, a lot of people, I think it would have been better for her to set them up in the nice house. But like I said, she did something.
I know, I'm like, wasn't this place condemned? Isn't this, like, not safe to live? Hey, where the heck you taking me? This ain't my house.
It is now, buddy! Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar's head poke out from the entry. With a sick-looking jasket.
Jasket?
Jacket! Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls here are worn down enough. I could hear you coming from a block away. Oscar! Good morning, Oscar. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night, and it shows, his graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last seen him. Please, come in. Aw, poor Oscar!
Oh,
that is a sick jacket, I knew it! You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm not like I'm 5. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so bad. Alexis is right. This is more than most people have dealt with in their whole lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. Wow, she was not kidding when she said Kelly is much friendlier to kids.
Yeah.
Before Dr. Kelly can continue, Pixel jumps from your arms, bounding across the room and leaping onto Rosalina's chest. Ah!
United.
A cat! Pixel, I've been so worried about you. Told you he'd turn up. Dr. Kelly almost bedside...
Almost gentle bedside manner vanishes as she turns and glares at you.
Alright. I see we have visitors.
Hi!
Let me see. How are you doing? How's Reese? Went to Dr. Kelly about the stone carvings and what you felt at the clinic. Hell no. Sorry again about the library. We could have always tried to rescue the mansion for
some of your stuff.
What's going to happen to your career now that the library is closed? Oh yeah, that's a great thing to bring up right now. Dr. Kelly, are you going to start poisoning her now too? Wow! So I'd like to apologize, ma'am, because of making you stay here. Do you think you'll have to stay here long term? It doesn't actually seem that bad here. Oh yeah! So cool. My cousin let you guys stay in this rad place for free. Wow. Yeah, none of that stuff is good. On the bottom. How are you doing, Rosalina? I don't need to ask the doc. I can ask you. How are you feeling? Tired. My leg hurts a lot, but the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. And what are you not going to do today?
Anything?
Well, the list of nots are technically longer than lists of do's, only because I can not do a lot of things. I cannot take a shit on the floor right now.
Please stop.
I'm just saying.
Why is that the first thing you think of?
Because I'm not going to poop on the floor. It's true. I don't think they'd appreciate it if I did.
Hit the button.
Walk around. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her.
Aww.
I take full responsibility as her father. I should have no need for anyone to step in to take blame for anything. True. It's the hospital's fault for not sending her home at all.
For sending her home
Oh,
at all.
it's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. I was very confused when I first said that. It's gross negligent, if you ask me. But give it time. Then you can do all the running around you want. All right, Rosalina? You just have to make sure you give that leg of yours a chance to heal up a bit first. Does she have one of the fake legs? I can't remember what they are.
Probably not yet. She's still healing.
That's true. But I'm wondering if that's what she's going to get. So talk about her being able to run around again. You don't want to pop any stitches. How's Reese? I guess we might as well ask since that last time we saw him. Ooh, that tense immediately. He's fine. He had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. I'm sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. I wanted to see
Shino-chi,
I promise. Chilling Japanese found footage horror. Oh yeah, argue with mom. She clearly likes that. You need to get your son some therapy. I don't think he's okay. But what if I wanted to hang out with him again? He's so cool. I'd like to hear from him. Not filtered through you. Wow. You talked about him like his child. I respect his boundary, but not bother either of you anymore. Okay, but if I wanted to hang out with you more!
Don't look at me when you say that. I'll beat you.
I was more just looking off and away, but then it happened to be... I was looking at your face when I said it. Because,
and then you
what
died.
What does that mean?
It means you're flirting.
I know that they said you can woo people in this game, but I just cannot imagine wooing this woman! Like, she's cool. Don't get me wrong, but what part of her says she wants any part of you? I feel like silence is a great answer instead of any of these. Something therapy. What if I wanted to hang out with him again? He's cool. He is cool. But
choose what you want.
Yeah, I'm curious. Boop. You don't always get what you want. What you want to do.
What you want to do.
You have to take other people's feelings into account. Yeah, but I'm not taking his feelings into account. I'm taking your feelings into account, which is different. I want Dr. Kelly about the stone carvings, what you felt at the clinic. Ah, yeah, tell her I'm crazy. Sorry about the library. We could always try going into mansion to rescue some of your stuff. Yeah, I really want to do that. That's honestly... another task for us to do! No, absolutely not. No one is going back in there until we have thoroughly researched a plan of action.
We have a thoroughly researched plan of action.
This goes especially for you. Who knows if you'd be able to leave again? You've done enough for my family. Oh, that's him, not him. I saw her move, and that's why. This goes especially for you. Who knows if you'd be able to leave again? You've done enough for my family. Aww. How about no one is going back in there, period? I'm going to need to deal with it eventually. Boarding up the library isn't a permanent solution. Are you sure about that? Because I don't see any reason we shouldn't just leave the thing alone. Forever. It still is home. Yeah, we don't want to have to worry about a career. It's one step at a time, buddy. Are you going to start poisoning her too now? Stay here. Do you have to stay here long term? Do you think you have to stay here long term? That's a good question, I think, actually. No, I'll find a way to get the library back, and our house with it. I'd best be on my way. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly. Thanks again for doing this. I can't express how much. It's nothing. I'll call later today to see how she's doing. Good luck to both of you. Dr. Kelly briskly pushes past you and leaves. Oscar, before we get sidetracked, we're not here to talk about the monsters and what happened in the library.
Not just here to talk about
Not just, yeah, that's what I figured, but... Oh? Stella's been missing since last night. Oh. You haven't seen her, right? Not since last night. Now I'm really starting to worry. It sounds like no one in town has seen her. I'm sure she'll be okay, but you should probably go back and look for her soon. Before you go, though, there is something I wanted to get your thoughts on. Let's step outside. Oh, that's not a good idea. That's not usually a good sign. I'll step
just
away from the
something
kids.
We don't want to stay in front of children.
Yeah, exactly. What's up? Is everything okay? Another mission! Yes, or at least it's as okay as it can be, considering everything that's happened. But I don't exactly feel safe. Strange things are going on in Scarlet Hollow, and I'm tired of running from them. I want to get our house back. You've all been looking into this town's history, correct? I overheard your discussion in the library the other day. Have you been able to find anything that might explain what's going on? I don't think we have too much to go on. I can't help but feel like there must have been some kind of inciting event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. But I have no idea where to even start, really. Honestly, I'm starting to think it might have been when I showed up.
Hi.
It's me! Hi! I'm the problem!
I'm the problem, it's me.
Yes. Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put this genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have been any similar events, or whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina had been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months, but never got around to it, so online resources it is. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you have at least some place to start.
Sorry,
I'm finding these weird stone seals. I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants to come talk to me. Yeah, that's true. So inside, you might get... Yes, that's true. I wonder if this could be the workers' update called... I Dr. Kelly's hiding something. Dinner last night was weird. I think there's something in the clinic. Whatever we're doing next feels like missing vital team member. We need to find Stella and fast. True. Burning daylight. Okay, let's go with... Yeah, weird stone seals, because, yeah, that's definitely a place to start for them. There was one in the mine and another in the basement. There might be more. There are those carvings you mentioned last night, right? To think there was something like that under my house all this time. And to think someone might have put it there.
Must have
put it there. But who? This gives me quite a few threads to follow. Thank you. Didn't you say you felt something similar in the mine seal outside the clinic, too, yesterday? I hope that doesn't mean something weird is about to happen there, too. It would explain why her son gets mysteriously sick. I think Sybil knows more than she lets on. She wants to come talk to me today. I do want to mention that to him. I know we've been over this, but I still think you're barking up the wrong tree. Why would Mom hide anything from us?
She specifically said, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
Not to mention, you've never believed anything she said up until now. So there's probably no point in talking to you about it until now. Still, she did seem really calm and confident last night. Weirdly so. I hate this. She did seem strange last night. She kept shutting down the conversation, like she was rushing us all along, trying not to let us linger on the supernatural long enough to reach any conclusions. Honestly, probably for the best, considering that usually when you reach conclusions under duress, it's not the right one, or it's usually like the worst case scenario one, so it's kind of meh. Still, I'm inclined to agree with Kaneeka here. If she does know something, why would she hide it? Save it for another day. It'd be interesting to know exactly what she intends to tell you that couldn't be discussed in front of the rest of us. If it's something I can tell you, I will. I think Dr. Kelly is hiding something. Dinner last night was weird. Also true. And I want to bring that up to her more than anything. I don't think we need to go around accusing anyone of being deceitful. No, she's definitely right. I know it's probably not great to hear since Rosalina really needs her right now, but something is up with Dr. Kelly. I'm worried about Reese. I request we drop this line of thinking. We don't need to turn on each other based on pure speculation. Fair enough, Oscar. Besides, she took me at my word about everything that happened last night. That makes it worse, actually. Believe it or not. That has to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts towards her probably knowing more than she's letting on.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, the fact that she was able to just be like, yeah, that makes sense. No, that's probably bid. I don't want to bring up the cauldron. Oh, yeah. Might get snatched by Ditchling. That's the one we warn. The Ditchling are those things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah, that's how I'd describe them. They snatch animals to do some kind of parasitic egg-laying thing. So, unless you want one of those things to pop out of Pixel, you'd better keep him here where it's safe. I think some dogs kept him safe, like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes. A gang of dogs? I suppose stranger things have happened. This is a weekend fact.
This is very weak, in fact.
But we'll make sure he stays safe. Yeah, we need to find Stella! And fast! Stella! I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're going to do any serious sleuthing. Great! She really does tie this team together. I like you, Kaneeka, but you and I are kind of distant compared to me and Stella as far as clicking. Anyway, let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town. Woo! Yay! And that is the stopping point of what? How long is it? An hour and 41 minutes! And we're not even close to through.
I might cut this in half, but we'll see.
Alright, bye! Bye! Look at that face!
Leave him
You can have a
alone.
creepy face and not make that face!
He's just smiling!